In today's meditation, we are going to look at one variation of the grand circulation, and this is very helpful for your overall health and improving your focus and starting to play around and understand how to circulate the energy through the body. And to begin, I'm going to teach you an exercise I call primary rolling. And it's the idea of just using the physical movement in the body to bring your awareness into the sensation of that circulation. So when we go into the meditation afterwards, there will not be any physical movement, but the sensitivity that we develop through that movement exercise of the primary rolling will help you increase your awareness through the energetic circulation in the body. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're just going to do a couple minutes of the primary rolling to just help with that sensitivity. And this is a great exercise that you could do as a reset practice and maybe do it a few times during the day to just try to help build that awareness and that coordination within the body. And that'll help deepen your ritual practices when you're doing the grand circulation. So with this exercise, you can do it in a standing posture or doing a seating posture like I am as well right now. And basically what you're doing is we are just thinking about rolling with a soft wave from the tailbone up to the Das Hoy acupressure point, which is located behind my finger along the spine and between the shoulder blades. And then once we get to that point, we're going to energetically open up across the shoulder blades and expand. And then energetically, almost as if I was doing a wave through the arm, feel that energy come across the shoulder into the arm and then out through the Lao Gong point or the center of the palm. So when you're sitting here, let's just do a few cycles of this and physically move each vertebrae up along the spine until you reach the Das Hoy point, and then energetically open across the shoulders, and then roll down through the arms. So we're going to continue, and as we're doing this, I want you to inhale up to the Das Hoy, and then exhale across the shoulder blades and down and out through the Lao Gong. Go ahead and we'll do a few cycles of this. And remember, it's okay to have a little bit of movement. We're trying to build that coordination and that awareness through the movement. Now, as you're moving to start training the mind here, what I want you to think about doing is if the movement is in your third vertebrae, try to be in your fifth or sixth vertebrae with your mind. So your mind is ahead in leading the movement. This will help later when we start doing this energetically without the movement, because the mind always leads the chi circulation in the body. Now again, hopefully you have a little bit of an idea of what this sensitivity is all about. You could do this for 5 minutes. You could do this as a solo practice. But I just wanted to begin with this so we can start to tap into a little bit of the awareness of that movement through the body. Now with this meditation, what we're going to do is you're going to place the Lao Gong, or the center of the palm, over your lower belly and your other palm directly over the top of the first palm. And as you're sitting in this posture, we're going to take a few slow, relaxed breaths using what we call the reverse abdominal breath. Now, the reverse abdominal breathing, when you inhale, the abdomen lightly comes in, the perineum lifts. And when you exhale, the abdomen expands and the perineum falls. We don't want to do this to make the abdomen get uncomfortable. So I just want you to do it in a very relaxed manner. And let's do about 6 repetitions of this. As you're doing this reverse abdominal breath, it should be very relaxed and not make yourself feel uncomfortable. And sometimes when people are new to this practice, they try a little bit too hard and they'll start feeling cramping in the abdomen. If that ever happens, just go back to your normal abdominal breathing and relax into the breath. This exercise can be done with the normal abdominal breathing. However, with the reverse abdominal breathing, you will be able to lead the chi better and get a stronger circulation. Now, after we've tapped into that reverse breath, we're going to go back to that idea of the primary rolling. And energetically now, when we inhale with that reverse abdominal breath, energetically feel that soft wave of movement coming up the spine to the Das Hui point. And then on the exhale, energetically across the shoulder blades, down through the arms, out through the Lao Gong, and back into the lower dantian or the lower belly. And then again, inhale, abdomen in, perineum lifts, that soft wave rolling up the spine to the Das Hui point. Exhale across the shoulders, down through the arms, out through the Lao Gong, and back into the lower dantian or belly. Slowly now with your own rhythm, follow that path and these instructions. Remember, as you're leading the chi on that circulation through the body, that with your mind, you want to stay a few inches ahead of the sensation and the movement of the energy. This idea of keeping the mind ahead of the energy will help to generate more power with the circulation. And in the beginning, it's also okay if, as you inhale, if you're having difficulty feeling that energy come up the spine, you can add some soft, relaxed movement as we did in the primary rolling. After you do this for a while, you will have the awareness and the sensitivity to where physically the body will not need to move, and you will be able to sense and feel that energetic circulation in the body very easily. as you're doing any kind of meditation, it's natural to have the mind wander or get distracted, and that's perfectly okay. Just recognize the distraction, come back into that reverse breath, and back into visualizing that energetic circulation through the body. As you really start to become in tune with the sensitivity and the circulation, it's very helpful for keeping your mental focus and staying present in this meditation. Remember, if at any point that reverse breath starts to build up a little bit of tension, just go back into your normal abdominal breathing. When your sensitivity and awareness starts to become very in tune with the circulation through the body, just let the power, the flow of that circulation expand your awareness. As it softly increases with intensity. And the goal is not necessarily to try to force that intensity. It's just to watch and feel and stay connected to that circulation with a nice, easy, relaxed breath. And just let things happen as they will. Slowly now, as we start to come out of the meditation, bring your awareness back into the body. Open the eyes if they were closed. Go back to your normal abdominal breathing. And just to bring our awareness back into the body, we're going to start with a spinal exercise to awaken the torso. So what you're going to do is similar to that primary rolling, but with more movement from the tailbone all the way up to the crown. You can rest your hands on your knees and slowly let that soft wave roll up the spine all the way to the crown. Try to feel each vertebrae moving independently. Now turn to the left at about a 45-degree angle and continue to roll. And to the right. And back to center. Now I kept this video fairly short. We just did about a 15-minute meditation and a few minute warm up. Once you learn this and remember, you've probably heard me say this many times if you've been part of the program for a while, these videos are here to help you learn the practice, but any internal practice is meant to really listen internally and shut off the headphones, shut off the videos. So once you get to the point where you memorize this, you want to do it on your own. I think, a minimum of 15 minutes, but you could do this for an hour if you wanted. So there's no limit to how much time you spend in this, but just do what's right for you. I think, we should all have at least a 20-minute a day ritual that we're practicing. This, if you like the sitting meditation, is a great one to adapt for a while and start to learn from. This is a very deep practice that you will benefit from for many years to come if you take on the practice. So I hope you enjoy this and stay tuned because we're going to do a few other videos in this series. And just remember, though, that the goal is to not try to see if we can memorize all the videos in this series, but to really find one that resonates with us and works with us and spend a little bit of time with that and try to get it to a deep level of awareness and sensitivity and feeling because any meditation practice that you do, it's not about how many movements you memorize or how many practices you have that you can perform. It's about how deep is your level of feeling and your sensitivity and awareness. And that makes all the difference in the world as to the benefits that you're going to receive from that practice. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy this practice and look forward to seeing you in the next video.